Welcome to another video. This video is based on requests from one of my students, and I wanted to learn about supply and demand very well. So the very simple one: what's a supply and what is demand? So supply is seen as a resistance, why demand is seen as a support. So I'm going to do that writing for you guys so that you guys are going to understand very fast. Supply, demand, sorry, equal to support equal to resistance, resistance. Right, beautiful. Um so see what I wrote down here. Oh my god, yes, that is melting. Sorry, let me check what's up. Okay, still here. I'll be closing when it gets to somewhere TP3, closing majority of my positions and let the rest run to take profits. So let's watch. So supply is equivalent to resistance, while demand is equivalent to supports. Why demand is equivalent to support? So a very simple one. What is the difference between supply and resistance? Why are they not like the same? Understand? Because yes, we say that supply is equivalent to resistance and demand is equivalent to support. But why are they not used interchangeably? Some people use them interchangeably, but it's very wrong. There's slight difference between the both. And this is what differentiates retail traders from smart money traders. So what is supply? I'm going to show you the difference between supply and resistance. So let's go. We have the same move here. So we have the same move here, and then one is a supply, one is supply, one is support. I think I should use, okay. One is demand, one is support, rather. So, okay, this is known as. All right, so here we go. Here we go. I'm going to use a call out. So this is what supports, and this is support, and this is demand. Simple, easy peasy, right? This is support and this is demand. They are two different things. Now, my demand, first of all, what you should notice, first of all, we're talking about demand and support to be equivalent. We're not talking about supply and resistance yet. We're talking about demand and support to be equivalent. Beautiful. So right here, what do we sorry, 7 minutes. Right, so right here, what do we call Why is this fat? Let me see, did I just draw it fat or something? No, right? This is fat because I marked out the beginning of a sharp move. So the beginning of a sharp move is known as a demand. And it's also known as what? Order block. It's also known as what? Order block. So an order block is either a supply or a demand area. So as you can see, supply and demand are brothers. Like they are brothers, while these guys are brothers. But these brothers are from different mothers. That's why they're from different mothers, but they look alike. That's why they're equivalent. Just the way support and resistance are the opposite of each other. So supply and demand are the opposite of each other. So when we talk about supply and demand, they are different from support and resistance, very different. Now, support is actually this level has been marked as a resistance that's turned support because price has pulled back to touch it. While here is what? Demand. So now smart money, we don't trade support. We don't trade break and retest. What do? We trade break of structure and pull back to demand zone because this happens all the time. When people are buying at this support, retailers are buying at support, smart money is pushing down, right? So once they push down, they clear everybody's stop loss before they go up again, right? That is why we do not buy at support or resistance levels because they are the highest manipulated, right? So how do you spot a demand zone on real candlestick chart? So now a demand zone is spotted with a candlestick pattern, the last red candle before a very large green candle to the upside. Simple logic. Simple what? Logic. I'm going to color this red and yeah, okay, red. Right, so color this red and here green. And this is what I mean by a demand zone. The demand zone is the last red candle before a sharp move to the upside. Now, the next engulfing green candle must be long and willing to add up more green candles going up and a very fast impulse move to the upside. The last red candle is regarded as an order block. So I'm going to put this in either ash or a neutral color so that you don't make mistakes. Something like this. It's good. So this is actually an order block. And this order block is drawn and marked out based on the shape, okay, this the size of the red candle for the green candle. So you're marking out, even if it has a wick, you're giving it that space. Even if it has a wick, you're giving it that space. And you're marking this bending on this small candle and not the big one. So let's say it has wicks like this, up here. It's pardon the way I drew it. So you're drawing it out like that. And what does this imply? This is an order block, means banks have buy orders inside this place so much. Now, there's something someone asked me, what's the difference between DBRO and all of that stuff. So I'm going to explain what DBRO is. So what is DBRO? So we have DBRO, we have DB, we have D, RBRO, we have drop base rally, we have drop base drop, we have rally, okay, base rally, we have rally base drop, rally base, sorry, arrow, Hourly based job. Usually, okay. Four of them. Now these are different type of um order blocks, right? So as you can see, this is a demand zone. It's also called an order block. But what kind of demand zone is this? Or what kind of order block is this? We call it buy side order block. So they are all synonymous. Buy side order block, just order block, demand zone. Okay, they are synonymous. They mean the same thing. So now, bringing all these formulas to play, they have full name. These are acronyms. But trust me, you don't really need them in your trading. But if you want to learn them, just recognize what we're talking about. Now, if let's say this is in a 15 minutes time frame, and you discover this on a 3 minutes time frame, you have this to be like inside this place to be very as in made up of so many candlesticks because you might be having candlesticks right here like this, right here like this, another one here before you have this. So in this case, this will be considered green. Yeah, green, green, and this will be considered right. So this will be considered green. I think it's green too. So on a smaller time frame, rally in forex means an up move, drop means a down move. So drop rally base rally, right? On the small time frame, you might see stuff like this. Rally base rally. That's why you see arrow B arrow is a type of demand zone. Rally base rally, the type of demand zone. So this is a demand. This is a demand, the type of demand zone. Drop base drop. This is a type of supply zone. And drop base rally. Oh my god. And drop base rally. Drop base rally. The type of demand zone. Rally base drop. Rally base drop. It's a type of supply zone. So we have two supply and two demand um, patterns right here. So this one that happened is what rally base rally. RVR, the type of demand zone. So in case you cannot spot it on a higher time frame, but it's just for naming sake. Okay? I'm doing this video because someone asked. If not, you don't see me saying all of that stuff, but it's just for name sake. And there's something about forex. If you take names and memorizing names too much to heart, trust me, you will forget them and you start doing things because you won't try to develop your own trading style and all of that stuff. So now we have supply zone as the opposite of this. So supply is a last green candle before a massive drop to the downside. So here is going to be a red, going to be red candle, and here it's going to be the other blocks. I'm going to paint it neutral so you can call it easily. Call it. I mean. So here you have rectangle marking out the order block, which is the last green candle before a sharp move to the downside. Now, this is what happens when you see a schematic like this, and we choose not to take trades where others are taking trade at resistance. So the difference between resistance and supply. So let me do the comparison right here. But we like doing it on a downtrend market structure. That's easily seen. So retail traders would like to take their sales here based on downtrend sheets, and that's okay for them, but that's not okay for me. It's for traders because this is where our supply zone is. The beginning of that sharp move, the last green candle before the sharp move. Just as I explained here, this thing should be in this point, right? So that I would look to take sales here because most times smart money come close. Sorry, and price come close like this, try to deceive people and then get up here and then fall. So we prefer this trade. We don't prefer this, right? So that's kind of supply zone, also known as an order block or a sell side order block. And trust me on this one. This um, is a very, very reactive point in the market. Where whether price gets there, price taps it with a week and starts falling. So this is what supply and demand zones are. And beautiful enough, I'm going to show you how they work, how you use them. So based on this drop based rally, this is a kind of rally based drop. I just drew up here, rally based drop. Why is it rally based drop supply pattern? Rally, it went up, base, it ranged inside, drop, see the drop. That's the type of supply. You see it's rally based drop. RBD is a type of supply zone, right? Rally based drop. So we have I'm going to explain which other one again you have. You have the drop based drop. Drop based drop is a schematic or a pattern that is like this. Oh, sorry. Pattern that is like this. Drop base drop. Drop base drop. Where is the other block right here? Where is the other block right here? Somewhere here, right? Somewhere here. So um so this is enough for showing you how other blocks are, what it does. So I'm going to make a separate video to explain how other blocks work, right? Supply and demand, how they work, where to find them, how to trade them. But this is an introduction to it, and I don't want to make this video long. I'll make it as short as possible so that you can understand how they work. All right, so see you guys in the next video. If you want me to continue with making videos on supply and demand, comment below about this video and tell me what you like about it, and tell me to release another video to explain more about this and how to use them. If I don't see any review like that, trust me, I'm going to skip this whole series because I'm doing this based on a request. I don't do beginner sheet videos, right? I do advanced and intermediate videos because it's easier to explain for me. All right, see you guys.